What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Clark Crew Reviews. Rolling solo tonight. I was gonna go downstairs and catch up on some of my shows, but I figured I would take a few minutes out of my night, and yours hopefully, to give you my review, reaction, thoughts of Jessica Jones Season 2. Finished it yesterday. I ain't got time to spend 13 hours of my day or 13 hours in a row binging through the series, alright? I don't get paid for this mess yet. But I wanted to go through, kind of tell you what I thought. And you guys can agree with me, or you can not agree with me, because it is an opinion, right? So, Jessica Jones Season 2, it reaffirmed my belief in the show, the series, and the title character. Because I didn't like the character of Jessica Jones in Season 1. I thought she was bitter. I thought she was spiteful. And I found it hard to cheer for her. So I watched Season 2 and I felt the exact same way. Jessica Jones could easily be a DC character. Keep in mind, I'm a DC guy, because bad stuff happens to her all the time, right? My takeaway is that she did not use it as inspiration to do better. She used it for even more pity on herself, okay? I don't even know how anybody would cheer for this character. I can't cheer for the character. Jessica Jones, like, she just, what does she do that's good, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna start with her, all right? I wanna start with Jeri Hogarth, the lawyer. I don't get what was the point of her story arc. Like, what was the point? Now, granted, there's gonna be some spoilers in this. I'm sorry. If you don't want to hear any spoilers, turn back now, okay? It's your fault if you keep going and you ain't watching, all right? But she's the lawyer. She hires the PIs. She gets diagnosed with ALS. She tries to fight it with her law firm, her partners. She finds out what IGH is doing. She tries to use this homeless girl to help her out. To no avail. Like, there was really no point in her story or her subplot. There really wasn't. There wasn't. Not at all. I mean, she ends up getting some dirt on her partner so she can stay at her law firm and they don't buy her out. That's it. But there's no, I mean, you see her here rock bottom and she tries to rebound. She's supposed to have this new perspective. There was no point in it. I felt the same way with Trish Walker, Jessica Jones' adopted sister, the news anchor. She used to play a character on the show back in the day. That's how she has money. There was no point in her story arc. They start off where the character from the beginning, the old season Simpsons, tracking her. He gets killed in his third scene. You know what I mean? She come to find out this whole time she's jealous of Jessica because she has powers and she doesn't want her powers, so she wants powers. So she's a former addict, so she finds this inhaler which gives her enhanced senses and awareness. But the operation goes bad and she doesn't get it. Jessica saves her and her and Jessica are going back and forth. There's no point to her story arc. Why is she there? Like, she could have been so much more. She could have did something different. She could have been more supportive. She could have worked on her PI work. She said numerous times, I don't have the skill set you do, Jessica. So instead of helping her and learning and trying to help her solve the crime, she became obsessed with it. And it turns out her obsession came from her wanting, like the lawyer, to get powers from IGH. It was pointless. I thought it was pointless. She finds a love interest, which You know, I think she might have a new love interest every season. Her mother ends up finding her mother's still alive. Spoiler. Her mother's superpower. Her mother is stronger than she is. Her mother fell in love with the guy who saved and did experiments on Jessica and herself. But like once again, in season 2, which the Purple Man, I forget his regular name. I like calling the Purple Man. That's his comic book name. I don't remember his regular name on there, but he makes in a couple cameos, which was nice. It was a nice little touch because he haunts Jessica Jones. But like, the mom ended up being my favorite character because number one, she didn't care. She got in her little rage mode and she was killing everybody. She was strong. She was whooping Jessica. But she was the most interesting character. Like, I felt for her more than anybody else, you know, like, and she was just more interesting. She was stronger. She actually had the most action scenes because there's little to no action in Jessica Jones. Like, I thought Iron Fist was the worst Netflix Marvel series. I think Jessica Jones takes that place. Because at least in Iron Fist, I mean, the character's annoying and a whiny baby, but there's hardly no action in Jessica Jones. And the plot is uninteresting. It's dragged out. It's too long. Like everybody says, could have been 3 episodes less. Didn't have to be 10. I actually thought it was over at 10 episodes because it was so boring. I was hoping it was over after the 10th episode. Nope. Kept slugging along unnecessarily. Okay, but the mom's my favorite character. She just don't care. And she's trying to build a bond with her daughter, who she hasn't seen in 17 years, you know, the right way. Like, she spied on her, but, you know, she couldn't be with her. The black dude, really, I don't know if you want to count him as being black. I think in real life, the guy that plays Malcolm, I think he's from New Zealand, but he's not a sidekick. He's really not a partner. He's not an associate. Jessica Jones is whipping boy because all she does is fire him and talk crazy to him the whole time, and he takes it because he wants to be around. He ends up making something of himself at the end of it. He ends up partnering with the Chinese dude who, for some reason, he gets his ass whooped. Then he has this vengeful vendetta against Jessica Jones. Like, man, he tries to kill her. He's mad that she's not in jail. He's mad at, you know, Jerry for not keeping her locked up or working with her. Like, his vengefulness was kind of overdone. And all of a sudden, you know, she captures him. He escapes. You don't see him again. Like, what was the point? What was the point? And then you get to I mean, there's a doctor on there. You find out who the doctor is that works on him. They try to make him not out to be a bad guy. He was actually doing research to help people, but only one person actually believed in him, which was Jessica's mom. Like, everybody else hated him, thought he was breaking the law, but they all wanted to use him to get powers, though. So he's breaking the law, but Jerry comes along because they con her. She gets conned because she thinks she's healed, but she's not. But they want him to save them, but he's doing all this illegal work, whatever. But like I said, the title character Jessica Jones, like, she just, I guess I don't see how this season 2 progresses her character development or translate into a 3rd season. Because at the end, her mom gives her some words of wisdom, about being a hero, and she takes it. So she's trying to let people in because she's been alone this whole time. So maybe she wants to try to be more involved with people's lives instead of shutting them out. I get it, but I mean, it could have been 10 episodes. Could have been slightly more lifting, if not a lot of lifting on there. The big twist for me is that when her mom came back, I was like, either number one, mom's gonna die doing something heroic and Jessica's gonna feel remorseful. Number 2, mom's gonna save Jessica and die, Jessica's gonna feel remorseful. Or number 3, Jessica's gonna have to get into it with her mom after she loses control and she's gonna have to kill her and be remorseful. None of that happened. Actually, the biggest twist, and unexpected thing that happened for me during the whole season was that Trish somehow got out of the hospital, tracked her down after the officer, detective, whatever he was, asked her if there was anywhere that she knew Jessica might be. Somehow she knew she was at an amusement park on a merry-go-round. There was no inclination that she knew where the hell she was, but she found her on a merry-go-round and she blew her mom's brains out. Right after a touching moment, she shot her in the head, blew her brains out. All right? Didn't expect it. Blew her brains out. Jessica jumped down, was ready to do whatever to her, and let her go. And then they're never the same. At the end of the episode, she says, all I can see is the person that killed my mom on there. But that was the biggest twist for me. So, I mean, I would watch season 3 because I like Netflix, I like comic book shows, and it gives you something to watch. But I wouldn't go out of my way to watch season 3. I would probably coast through it less than I did this season. It was just boring, guys. It was boring. There was hardly any action. I don't see any progression in the story. No really character development. If there was, it was in the last 5 minutes. You in all reality could watch the last 5 episodes of season 2 of Jessica Jones and know exactly what's going on. No lie. I would give it 6.5 out of 10, or a C+, B-. It really didn't do anything for me. So, those are my thoughts on season 2 of Jessica Jones. All right. Please, in the comment section, let me know if I was too harsh. Let me know if I wasn't harsh enough. Or let me know if I was right on point, okay? This episode of Clark Crew Reviews is sponsored by Bud Light. I'm totally kidding. I bought this shit myself. I'm not sponsored by Bud Light. But while you're here, like my review of season 2 of Jessica Jones. Please share this video and subscribe to our channel. All right, I usually got my 2 crewmates with me, but they didn't watch Jessica Jones with me. It's a little too adult for them. But if you subscribe to us and we see the notification and we get the notification, we will subscribe back to you, okay? Game recognized game, all right? Until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.